that far. I'm not gonna read off of them. All right. So, anyways, my ex and I had a lot of differences. I'm not gonna make fun of her, but maybe a little bit. But we had a rule where I could fart whenever I wanted to, and she couldn't. And like, I don't like believing girls fart. It grosses me out a little bit. Anyways, one night we were watching TV. She was sitting in my lap, and I needed to rip one, so I let out a silent stinker. And about, sure enough, 20 seconds later, she sniffs. Says, "Michael, did you fart?" "Yeah, sorry. Need to come out." And I'm expecting, oh, it's okay. You know, then just go back to TV. No, she starts to giggle, puffs her cheeks, and farts so loud that her dog starts barking. I'm 95% sure this incident led to our breakup. So I couldn't look at her the same again, and like she thought it was hilarious. She just started cracking up, and I just knew I had to move on. But the hardest thing was that she was madly in love with me still. So, and it was my first relationship, and I didn't really know how these breakup things worked. So I figured, yeah, I think I need to make her fall out of love with me by being a dick to her, and then I can move on. So I actually compiled a list of the top 9 things I did when I still let her in, of things that I did to make her fall out of love with me. So number 9 was that the day after this happened, she came over to my house. I think she felt bad about this whole farting incident, and says, she gives me a huge box of chocolate chip cookies, and they look outstanding. They look absolutely incredible. And like, I'm like, wow, I can maybe fall back in love with this girl. They look so good. And then, but so I pick one up, get ready to eat it. She's like, oh, you know, they're so good. I put my secret ingredient there. Take a bite. Pure cinnamon. Is your secret ingredient cinnamon? Yes, it is. How'd you know? Lucky guess. So later that night I told her, yeah, I never knew the cinnamon challenge should come in the form of a delicious cookie. So, number 9, my ex was deathly allergic to cats. So every day after my friend Sean Polis got off work, I would invite him over. He worked at the Humane Society. Number 8, this one I have to give you a little bit of background for. My ex's mom was incredibly gullible, the most gullible lady I've ever met. So one day she comes home from work and starts freaking out. And she says, Michael, something's cracked my windshield. So I go, like, oh, it's okay. You know, I'll go look at it. She, for some reason, somewhere along the line I convinced her I'd been going to car school for about 3 years. So I was like, yeah, I can figure this out. So I look at the windshield, study it for about 2 minutes. I think I know what caused this. Oh yeah, what is it? It was a vampire bat. We have a mad case of these going around. Before I can tell her I'm joking, she runs inside to tell her husband, who ignores her. So like, she still doesn't think that, or she still believes that it's a vampire bat. So she comes back outside, and I was like, I'm an expert at this. I know how you can fix this. So the next day, she sprayed her entire car with garlic spray. What number? I wrote my notes on my hands too. Number 6, I prayed for her dog to die every night, right in front of her, and the dog. Number 5, she ran track in high school. And she was so upset because she could never beat me in a race. So I knew I wanted to break up. I was like, I'll give her one more chance. So we went to the track, decided to race 100 meters. We said go. I ran backwards and beat her. And she gets really upset about this. She starts crying, comes to me for a hug. Say, nope, I'm celebrating. You go cry over there. Number 4. Number 4, she sat me down because she knew something was up. She said, Michael, I don't like it when you swear. That's all. I didn't give a shit. And I started praying for a dog to die somewhere. Number 3, every time before we were about to hang out, I would masturbate so that I was never in the mood. And then I blamed her for it. All right, number two. We're getting there. Number two. So at this point, this is getting towards the end. She knew something was wrong. She still loved me. I don't know how, but she. What did she do? She sent me up a treasure hunt. It was really sweet, really nice. I've been on the treasure hunt for about an hour, and then we get to the final clue. It was at the beach where I work at, and in the sand it's written, "I love you." I'm like, damn it. So I was like, cool. Where's the next clue? This is a treasure. Yeah, I think we should stop hanging out. Number one, so my brothers had been anticipating this breakup for quite a while, almost done, and so they kept making posters for her, just get ready to celebrate. So I decided to return the favor and give her a treasure hunt leading her right to these posters. Oh. And then we were setting up the party upstairs. That's all I got. All right. Thanks.
Whittles, everybody. Mike Whittles. Another first time fantastic notes on paper and on his hand. 2 sheets of paper wasn't enough. Where could he get a third piece of paper? You can't get a third piece of paper. You gotta write that shit on your hand. And by the way, I'm not trying to tell anyone how to break up with a girl, but if you need to break up with a girl who farts, the next time she farts, try to have anal sex with her. Oh my God. That almost always works. And either she'll break up with you, or you can marry her. Depending on how that goes. It's advice from an old man. Give it up for your next comedian, Jeff Bailey.